Midfield, or the CDM to be exact, have been the position heavily associated with Man United. As previous couple seasons, many pundit, fans and spectators have commented Man United is just one world-class CDM or holding midfielder we say from going to a next level. Eric Ten Hag certainly addressed this massive issue when he joined the all-royalty of a club, Man United. Eric Ten Hag and Man United, after failed to get a signature of both Frankie de Jong and Rabiot, they managed to pull off a Tom Cruise by signing one of the best, if not the best CDM in the world at that time of Casemiro from Real Madrid. Coming into this season, Casemiro form took a nosedive, as far as to say he got worse, with multiple pundits say he had lost his leg and pace, especially on the defensive end. This huge drop-off led to Man United sign Amrabat on a loan to accumulate Casemiro, yet he did not find any further success. This led to another Brazilian midfielder that had circulating around the news to be the next target for Man United. Of course, that man was none other than Andre from Fluminense. In this video, we will be discussing Andre, strength, weakness, what can he bring to Man United, and will he be the successor of Casemiro. In case you didn't know, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. If you somehow in some ways stumble into this channel and somehow like this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. Before we move into Andre, let's have a small chat on Man United's CDM position. Mentioned earlier, with the lack of a solid to great holding midfielder or a modern CDM, two teams have been very damaging in terms of both offense and the defense. A great holding midfielder will be tasked positioned close to the defensive line, act as an additional shield, breaking up plays. The best example will be Claude Makelele. While as football evolved, holding midfielder not only tasked to be a defensive purpose, but took a several responsibility on the offensive side. Hence, some of the holding midfielder often be the main link-up player, receive the ball from goal kicks, and dictate the play, thus called regista. With the best example none other than Andrea Pirlo. Look at some of the top teams. Man City have Rodri, Arsenal have Partey, and Real Madrid have both French midfielder of Tchouaméni and Camavinga. While all of them not just thrive on the defensive end, but also comfortable being a ball-playing ability. Besides, the increasing importance of quality CDM also led to inflation of prices, with both Arsenal and Chelsea splashed more than £100 million to acquire Declan Rice and Moses Caicedo. Welcome to Man United. Although when Eric Ten Hag joined Man United, the Dutch manager have locked his eye on a world-class holding midfielder of Frankie de Jong, whereby de Jong possessed amazing ball-playing ability, press resistance, and he also contained amazing athleticism, body frame, and physicality. However, due to several reasons, Man United in the end did manage to sign Casemiro, another world-class holding midfielder. Unfortunately, after showcase a player of the season performance night in and night out in Eric Ten Hag's first season, the former Real Madrid player overall quality dropped off the cliff, basically unrecognizable at times. While another holding midfielder, Amrabat, although at sometimes showed the tempo control, but as a whole, struggled to find his footing under the Red Devil shirt, which led to the rumor of the target for Man United, Andre Trindade da Costa Neto, born in Ibirataia, Brazil in 16 July 2001, made him 22-year-old this year, and I definitely butchered the name the place he was born. Andre mainly played as a certified specialist number 6, play in the modern 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation. A dynamic, mobile and shifty midfielder with highly rated technical ability. His strength can be separated into 3 main categories. First will be his passing, second will be his defensive awareness, and third will be his dribbling. Let's kickstart with his passing. Andre's passing had been his calling card and a massive selling point. However, instead of throwing pinpoint Hollywood passes to wingers or forwards, players that we would go, whoa. No. Andre's passing was more of a KISS, keep it short and simple. Andre simply is not a creating playmaker or a regista, rather he was a high volume but low risk taking player, pick his pass wisely and focus more on ball retention. Pass and move off the ball resulted his passing accuracy through the roof. Best comparison is how Arsenal player Jorginho playing a lot of short passes and move along the way. His FB report definitely backed those up. As we can see right here, his short passing in terms of medium or short was so green that my Asian mom will be so proud of it. Although Andre rarely attempts long passes with 6.86 long passes attempted, he remains a high completion percentage with 80.7% on 96th percentile, indicate his amazing passing completion even as a long one. But overall, Andre, while do not possess the line breaking or a top tier playmaking ability, his ball retention and recycling the ball with short passes will definitely help teams prioritize possession play. Moving to defensive awareness. Andre's defensive ability to receive praise not on Area 1 Berserker like launching himself on eye-catching tackles. In fact, Andre's ability to tackle opponent rarely relies on him having to go to the ground. The Fluminense CDM constantly aware of which side of his body he has to shift in order not to be beaten in 1v1 situation. When facing on a counter attack or anything of sorts, Andre was not sloth either, as he possessed capable speed in order to catch up on opponents and pluck the ball away from them. With his non-risk taking tackles plus reasonable speed made him the perfect candidate on main man when it comes to defending transitions. Furthermore, he was not lacking behind or even a stretch amazing when it comes to tackling and defending 1v1 situation. It's immediately shown up on the stat sheet. With 2.23 tackles per 90 sitting at 61 percentile might show he was average at that department. His 60% dribbler tackle sitting at 96 percentile indicate his high precision in tackling opponent. You can tell immediately what his main task is: win the ball, place it either to teammate or progress it by himself. Lastly, it was his dribbling. Andre not just lauded in his passing, but his carrying or dribbling of the ball were highly rated as he was tasked with moving the ball up high the pitch if there was no option is available. Due to his size standing at 5'9", low center of gravity, combining his shiftiness, he aims to beat his opponent 1v1, dribble out of the press or simply just progress the play in a different way. Andre is surprisingly crafty, racking up 2.3 successful dribbles last season and 1.3 this year. Although in a shorter period of time, his short frame and ability to use his weaker foot in tight spaces help him turn quickly while less keeping his balance and beating his opponent. Also, Andre's ball carrying ability was rather a part of his forte, with 1.66 progressive carries and 1.73 carries to the final third, both sit at above average of 70 plus percentiles, illustrate his fearlessness when it comes to carrying the ball forward. Speaking through his strength, Andre of course is not immune to any weakness. The area contains 3 concerning weaknesses that may need or can improve over time. First will be his aerial ability. Due to his short stature, Andre is not known as an aerial target whatsoever, with his 0.42 aerial won sitting at mere 14 percentile definitely back those up. However, he made those up by being active collecting the second ball after the ball headed down to the ground. Second weakness might be a harsh one but a factor to be considered. Andre's number might look all that great, but to take note that Andre played in a Serie A Brazilian league, in all fairness not the most competitive league in the world, as we have seen several high profile names that switch from the Brazilian league to the Europe and fail massively. But this can be depends on the player attitude and drive for challenges, and we certainly would love Andre made a strive in the Europe league. Last weakness is his discipline or tendency to pick up cards. In tactical wise, CDM is a position prone to collect cards across the matches, but in 2022 alone, Andre picked up 18 yellow cards and 1 red card, and in 2023 he already on 16 yellow cards and 2 reds. That is a big issue and a huge red flag when it comes to tactical discipline and his ability to transition even a more fast-paced game. Plus, Premier League have been notorious for giving skeptical red cards even with a very unsure decision. Just ask Casemiro, will ya? Going through the Andre's strength and weakness, if by any chance he had the opportunity to join Man United, how can he contribute or even be the Casemiro replacement? I would say Andre will be the perfect outlet, high volume, reliable midfielder that will consistently look for openings to receive the ball from the back. Besides, his safety first and confident on the ball would allow Man United to be a great possession team in comparison to Casemiro, although also capable on the ball, but his lack of surrounding awareness and trigger-happy long pass style have really hurt Man United in general. As Casemiro this season has been evident lost a lot of the ball or dispossessed, particularly from his back at the very dangerous area. Also, his long pass did result most of the time being a turnover. But the one thing Casemiro easily surpassed Andrea is his goal scoring and aerial threat. Casemiro goal scoring or the aerial target would be considered a sharp weapon, as Casemiro's huge frame and heading ability even got Man United multiple goals, with the goal against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup being the best evidence. Furthermore, Casemiro's goal scoring instincts and timing for box attacking really valuable as well. For Andre, was not known as a goal scoring target, but with him to be tasked as a more defensive shield and the ball retention player, goal scoring might not be his priority task. In short, Andre Rumour joining Man United meant that to fully utilize his game, Man United would need to transition from a counter-attacking football to a patient possession play where Man United is struggling right now. But with some positive change within the Carrington and Old Trafford, that was possible that would be happen. And if Andre do be the great option to bring in as Man United, really need a young CDM that would eventually be a long-term player for Man United. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you see Man United obtain Andre in the future, and will he be the new long-term holding midfielder for Man United? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.